Welcome. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I gotta poo.
Okay, great welcoming everyone to episode 38. Nick needs to go to the toilet to have an extended
It just hit
meeting.
me. Oh, and I just want to say, episode 30 or 37. Sancha Chi.
Sancha Chi, yeah, though.
Yeah, 37. I'm back in my studio / my girlfriend's office. And I do have my board. If you can see it, it's there. Can you see that?
Yeah, we can see it. We can also hear it, but that's okay.
Okay, I got my board. We just still try. Oh, I think the light's gonna fall. Okay, we yeah. Hold on. I'm still working on a plan to hang it up because it keeps falling off the wall.
It's been about 30 episodes, but
Hey. How? Okay. Side note: how is yours hanging up?
it's just there.
No. What is on the back of it?
It's a little hook that I just stabbed it in.
So you just put a hook on it?
Yeah, so there's a little hook thingy that I like.
It's like the no-show nails.
Yeah, there's like 3 little nails, and then there's some. It was already there, so I just took off a picture that was on there, and then obviously it's got this like this I don't know polystyrene type material, and I just squished a little hole in it, and it's hung up there ever since.
Okay, I need it.
It stays up here.
Okay. All right, but yep, I got my hair down for the ladies.
Nice.
See that?
Okay.
Long hair don't
Let
care.
me just fix my hair.
You know, yeah. Your girl wish she could have hair like mine.
I shaped my beard for the first time. I followed a YouTube video, and normally I have people shape it for me in South Africa. How I had was very privileged, and then in China I just grow it and then cut it and grow it and cut it. But this time I actually shaped it quite nicely. I think it actually makes my chin look longer. It's quite cool. Because sometimes, I go puffy out. I puff out and then I look like a blowfish. A blowfish.
All right, okay. I'm in my jammy jam. I got my taco meat out. If anybody can see that taco meat on my chest, y'all see that. That's grown man shit right there. Got a little taco meat. It's Sunday, man. I'm chilling. Having a good day.
No, me too. Like he's just walked out of the damn bedroom. Like, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? I did just wake up not too long ago. I had a good
I
night.
know. That's why I checked in with your girlfriend if we were still recording. So Nick said. So I didn't. Nick didn't tell me. I know he did tell me, but I didn't remember the dates. I didn't exactly know which game he was going to. But I spoke to Miss Lucy, and she sent me a picture of Nick in front of the Anfield Stadium, and I knew exactly where he is because that's where I took my mum a year ago, and I sent it to my mum, and she was like, "Oh, fuck them! I'm so jealous." And so first of all, I got a question, and I've only been to 2 football stadiums. I've been to the Emirates because I'm an Arsenal fan. Gunners, we're not doing so well. Let's just stop talking about that. And I've been to Anfield. But I've been to a host of cricket games. I've been to a host of rugby games. I've been host to South African soccer games. But I will not lie. When they sang, for me personally, it was the weirdest feeling I've ever felt because it was the most petrifying moments I've ever had in my life, as well as probably one of the greatest moments I've had. You know, when you just met with this like moment of like you about to shit a ton of bricks, but also what the fuck am I experiencing? And I want to, because obviously I, as an Arsenal fan, watched Arsenal at Anfield with the Liverpool fans. Don't come at me. I took my mother; she's a Liverpool fan. And how was in your experience? Because I've never been to a college football game, but how close how close was "You Will Never Walk Alone" to an
Uh,
experience? To an
so
experience.
I thought it was because I'm not a Liverpool fan. I support
Mm.
them because I like to wake up safely in my home.
Yeah.
but uh, but I'm not a Liverpool fan. I'm a Madrid fan. All of Madrid. But I support them. Whatever. And while we was there, they was singing and stuff. And You Never Walk Alone. I don't really know the lyrics to that song. I never really cared to know.
Mm.
But seeing them sing it, everyone's holding up their
Scarves.
scarf. I was like, okay, this is some dope shit. Like I was like, okay, and like these people were like this is their team. Like they,
It's a
like
community.
I'm a big fan. Like I'm a diehard fan of Michigan, diehard Steelers fan. And like and I would say the stadiums that I've been to, I would say I've been to Louisville City, which is the league under MLS. That's where I'm from
Yeah,
Louisville.
yeah,
We have a
yeah,
team, and they got a new stadium, beautiful stadium.
yeah. I've seen it
Uh,
actually. One of the South
yeah,
African players plays the South African ladies.
uh-huh.
I'm gonna mess up her name. In Kantwala, our captain actually plays for Ulovu.
Okay, nice.
Or she did. I think she did. I
Okay,
think she did. I think she moved to Mexico now, but she played in America with Ulovu.
yeah. So the stadium, beautiful stadium. Um, I've never seen it sold out, but we're getting there. But I've been to college stadiums, NFL stadiums. I've been to PSG Stadium to watch France versus Spain in the
Went to the
Olympics.
Olympics.
Um, and I would say those stadiums, like when people get turned up, it's loud. You can't hear yourself. The stadium is moving. Like every stadium I've been to that's been massive. It's not like songs, just everyone's pumped up and jumping. Like I've been in stadiums, I'm like, this stadium is going to collapse because you can feel the ground shaking. At Liverpool, you don't get that, but there's so much more emotion, so
Mm.
much more like love. Like it wasn't as loud, like deafening. Even when they score, like they were pumped up, but it wasn't like deafening. But I'm like, it was so much more emotion into it, so much more soul. I felt like was into it that I was like, yo, these motherfuckers, like they really love this damn team.
Yeah,
Like
it's
even when they were like down, because the game, I think Fulham scored first, and
red
then Andy
card.
Robertson got a red card. So they were down one with 10 men, and the stadium was still like, "Let's go, we got." Like they were like on it, like we still supporting y'all. I will say, just from the few people I've heard in the stands, uh, if you are doing shit, they do make it known. Because I think Trent had a few bad passes or something like that, and people were talking mad trash about Trent.
They don't hide
Yeah,
away from
yeah,
that part of
nothing
their
like
life.
nothing like racist or anything like that. But there's a
No,
lot of
just
like,
calling how terrible you are. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, like fuck you, get off the field. The fuck are you
yeah.
doing? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, damn, y'all flipped on that boy quick. but
Yeah. Don't
but
worry, I did that last night watching Arsenal. I told half of
yeah,
them
y'all
to get
drew,
out of my
didn't y'all?
football. Shh, keep quiet.
Well, I would say that draw helped me a lot because I have Pickford as my starting keeper in fantasy, and he got me 6 points. So I'll take that. but and luckily I just dropped Kai Havertz, so didn't need him.
Yeah, no.
But I got Gabriel, and he got me some points because Everton didn't score either.
Sure,
So,
clean sheet, great. Wow.
but but no, man, it was cool, and like we were. One thing I like about compared to like the NFL stadiums and basketball stadiums are kind of similar. That I think the pitch is smaller than like an NFL field.
Mm, mm,
So, but the stadiums, and I've noticed this even when I was in Paris and Liverpool, I sat high, but these
yeah,
stadiums are built up.
yeah,
So even though we were high, we still had a good view. You could
yeah, yeah,
see
yeah.
everything. Whereas most like NFL stadiums, they're built out.
Ah, okay.
You
Well,
know, most
rugby stadiums are the same. They built up. They built
yeah,
up, so you get better. It doesn't matter where you are, you still get to see it.
you get a
I
good
think.
view. Like,
I think from
mhm.
my experience with that is from a footballing perspective. From a footballing perspective, if you look at the newer stadiums, there's so much space between the stadium and the field.
Yeah.
and that's visible in most sports today.
Yeah.
And the only sports I could really relate it to is cricket, because a cricket stadium, you got the field, you got a circular dome, and then also Aussie rules, the AFL league in Australia, you got the field, and right next to the field, literally right next to it, it's not even, it's a meter, it's less than a meter, you got the stands, you got the stadium right there. And I
Yeah.
think that's the craziest thing about Anfield. They literally on top of you as a player. You get
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
take in
Yeah.
the throw, and that person is literally on you. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's like, I mean, in the Emirates where you are, the Etihad, the new stadiums, they've got that little bit of distance where it's like you're not too close, you're close enough, but you're not too close. Where in Anfield, I would shit bricks if I was a visiting team, because
Yeah.
you literally there, you literally can touch, you can be like high five the oak while you're taking a corner, because they're
Yeah.
on you,
I
and that's
do
crazy.
say
That's
it is. They're right next to you. You can hear them shouting shit. Um, I will say, who was it? We watched earlier this week or last week. We watched Chelsea play somebody, and the amount of people. I think it was like Cole Palmer was going for corners or something. The amount of people that like throw shit on the field, and I was just like, for
so
me,
needless.
which didn't happen at Anfield. We didn't see that Anfield full game. It was a good match. Didn't happen, but that was just one of the things I remember watching that game, and I was like, "It's 2024. There's a million cameras there. If this happened in the U.S. and we saw when they caught you throwing some shit, you'd be banned at least for the season.
Some of
If
them get
not,
banned for life. Some of them
yeah,
get banned for
you
life,
get banned
especially
for
like
life."
the
And I was,
lasers.
yeah. But I was like, they were throwing a shitload of stuff. Refs came over, they was cleaning it all up. He's about to take another kick, and they just kept throwing stuff. And I'm like, bro, ain't
It's
nobody in the stands
you.
stopping this.
You like you grown up.
Yeah,
Like, slander the players, like slander them. Like, I get it. Like,
yeah,
tell them off. If you're in opposition, tell them off. Go for it.
yeah,
Give them trouble while while he's taking corner. Look, your socks are down, or look, your
yeah,
pants are down, or he's wearing some
yeah,
pink underpants. He shed
yeah.
his pants
Just talk,
last night.
yeah, talk
Talk
shit to
rubbish.
him.
Talk. I mean,
Yeah,
why, why, um, why like throw things? I've never understood it. Like, it just, I get there's passion, but then there's like just horseplay type thing.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. So, but
Um,
but no, man, we had a good time. We was in the newsstands. Uh, the little under part was real cool. Getting something to eat and everything. So no, I had a good time. We go back in April to watch West Ham. Watch them play
nice,
against West Ham. I think we'll be sitting lower, closer. And I guess April is
nice,
a bit warmer, so we'll be hopefully a nice day out. So we'll be there again. Um, but no, we had a good time. That was my first match. It was my first Prem match.
nice.
First
Oh,
match at
it's
Anfield.
exciting.
So I was like, okay, yeah, I can rock with this. This isn't a bad stadium. Um, so no, yeah, we had a good time, man. After the game, I had to go to a game night, a board game night. So,
Oh, damn.
well, me being a man and my memory is shit. It's not shit. It's
Hold on. Whoa, backcheck. Don't say I'm a man and my memory shit. Backcheck. I'm Nick. I'm Nick Brown. My memory shit. All right, rephrase that. Because I'm a man. Last time I checked, I'm a guy. My memory ain't that bad. It's called calendars. It's called to-do notes.
I have count. I have a calendar.
This
I
guy,
use a
yeah.
calendar.
She's
I use a calendar. Anyways, uh, I forgot. So basically, I double booked, and I forgot about the board game night. And my boy hit me up, and he was like, "Yo, are you still down for the board game night on Saturday at 3?" And this was like maybe Monday, and I was like, "Saturday at 3?" I'm like, "There's something else on Saturday."
you're going to go watch fucking Liverpool play at Anfield. How?
Something else on Saturday. And
Is this guy?
I
Oh,
was like, what else is on Saturday? Like Saturday, it's one of those like, there's something
oh,
there.
this. I do not miss this. Oh, I don't miss this, eh? You bud. Whee!
I didn't. When I was there, I didn't double book that many times.
No. It's not many times. It's the unusual amount of times. It's the it's moments like this that you just go, you're like, ah. You know when you see people do, don't do that, Nick. Don't do it. You know those people on the thing. Stop it. Stop. Ah.
I, anyways,
So
I double
after
booked.
you've watched Liverpool,
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna still go to this board because before the game, I told him I was like, oh, I got this game. I'm going to it.
I'm
First
just going
time,
to
da
watch
da da.
Liverpool, but okay.
Yeah, but he was like, all right, cool. He was like, so they pushed it back, and it was like, just come when you can. So okay, the game started. I think at like 3. It'd be done at like maybe 5:30 or whatever.
This man's never left the stadium in England before.
Yeah, that boy.
I could have told you because yeah,
I made the wrong assumption that I was gonna just get out, get a
yeah,
taxi, make it back to the house,
yeah,
easy.
easy, easy.
Nah,
Anfield,
nah,
getting out of
nah,
Anfield, the
nah,
god awful, god awful.
no.
How Emirates Stadium. One thing, there's like fucking 5 subways you can go to underground. 5, not one,
Mm-hmm.
5. You can go in any direction and you'll find a subway, and you'll be home within half an hour. My cousin lives in Aylesbury. I was home in an hour, and I had to catch a normal AV train.
Nah,
Fucking
this.
Anfield, I waited an hour for an
But
Uber
firstly, I want to say about Anfield. Beautiful stadium,
in
beautiful
the middle of
pitch.
nowhere.
The area around it is straight slummy. That's why I hit the mic.
Yeah,
It is
it's in the middle of
slummy.
nowhere.
It is ratchet. It looks run down, derelict. We went to City Center first, and then there's a bus from City Center that goes straight to the Anfield. So we got on the bus. We get to Anfield, and I was like, as we pulling up, I'm looking around. I'm like, the fuck is going on here? Like, you see the stadium, beautiful stadium, but literally right next to it, I'm just like, yo, it's like $1 billion stadium, and these houses look like crack dens. I'm just like, and I said, Luce, because in my head, I'm like,
You
maybe I'm
guys saw
tripping.
the random park as well. There's a big giant park out there.
I was just like, I said, Luce, what's all this? And she was like, yeah, the area around is not too hot. I was like, apparent fucking leak. Like, this looked it looked. I wouldn't trust anybody that lives in one of them houses. Them houses look, and I hate to say it, and I don't want to be, if anyone hears it and they do live in one of them houses, that area is rough. I was like, God damn, this looks shit. I don't know how y'all selling this to these players. Like, hey, come play for Liverpool. They pull up, hey. No. But
Uh,
so anyways, we left. And I was like, we're gonna try to make it to this bus. So we go to this bus stop. They have a bus that goes straight from Liverpool to from Anfield to City Center, because we can get like a bus from there home. Which for my American listeners, I ride the bus a lot. Public transportation in Europe is amazing. Public transportation in the U.S. is terrible. I would never ride a bus in the U.S. It's like riding a bus in China. I ain't riding that shit. In China, it's not too bad. There's just no leeway for English people.
yeah.
I
You
feel
get
like,
if you're not riding with a Chinese person and that knows the routes very well, you can get lost very quickly.
yeah,
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 and plus TDs are the same price. So
yeah. It's the same price. But back home, I would not ride a bus if I ain't got a car, or if I live in a city with like a subway, which is only New York, Chicago, and maybe San Francisco. Then no, I'm not riding the bus. But the buses here are fine. They're clean. People are chill. So we was gonna get the bus. The line for the bus was buku long. So long. Mind you, it's traffic everywhere. We
Yeah.
found one bus stop, and this one guy said, "Are you waiting for the bus?" And me and Lucy was like, "Yeah, we're gonna wait for the bus." And he was like, "Yeah, on match day, that bus either ain't coming or you gonna be standing there for about 2 hours." And I was like, "Oh hell no!"
I could have told you this.
so,
I experienced this in the fucking rain on an
so I
evening.
was like, "Okay." So, because we need to get to city center, we need to get to city center because that's where all the buses are. They leave to everywhere, so like take us home or whatever. And so, anyways, we find this one bus by the stadium. The line was, I mean, we tried to go to the back of the line. We was walking for like almost 10 minutes and we still hadn't hit the back. And I was like, nah. So we end up walking from Anfield to downtown Liverpool City Center. It was about a 4 kilometer, 5 kilometer walk. And I thought it was going to be by ourselves. Some mob of people walking. We beat the buses there.
Hmm.
And I was like, God damn.
You met my mom, right?
Yeah.
I had my mother in the rain. All right, on a Saturday night. Compare.
Marina ain't too happy about that shit.
She didn't fucking want to walk. Where the fuck are
Marina
we?
needs Marina needs curbside service, baby.
Yeah, there was no curbside service. We waited an hour and a half before Didi came, and then we waited an hour to get back to the hotel. We were like 10 kilometers. We were like 5 kilometers away. We were 5 kilometers away. We ain't walking though.
So yeah, we walked back, and then I was like, okay. And then the thing about Liverpool, I'd imagine most major cities, on your phone, I had 5G, full bars. If you're in a city center, that phone, you still ain't getting no connection. We had no service. I'm on 5G, full bars, nothing was loading up. So I couldn't find my maps. So we had we looking at signs, trying to figure out what does this and
What did we do 10 years ago when we were fucking lost? We just looked for a fucking map.
just
Oh,
look
we're
for a map.
useless.
And mind you, this is Saturday night match day. So Liverpool downtown was popping. Firstly, once again, I know we getting old because it was so much. Just the women, man. It'd be so much booty out, and I'm like, it was windy. It was nippy out. My hands was freezing. You know, I'm bundled up, and I'm just seeing booty walker, and I'm just like, yo, there's no way your cheeks ain't cold. There's no way. I seen one girl. I need to tell Lucy. I was at the bus stop. Cause we got on two separate buses. Cause she went home and I went to my friend's house. But I was waiting on my bus because her bus had left, and I was waiting, and this girl was like on the wall next to me, and her friend, they were like talking. I just whatever they were talking about was some bullshit. But she was like, "Oh, my legs are tired. I'm gonna sit down," and I was like, "Sit down. Not on
Where?
this ground. I ain't." It's spit and vomit and everyone. Like, sit down. Hell no.
Wait for the bus.
And she had on like this really short skirt. So I'm like, I want to see how this plays out. I be Daniel, right hand of God. This girl got onto the wall. Firstly, leaned on the wall, shimmied down on the wall.
Oh, so it
So
rolled
I'm
up.
like, first of yeah. Dress rolled up, sat down on the ground.
He's butt naked on the fucking
straight ass. I'm looking at it. Straight booty cheeks. Just the nothing between ass and concrete. I'm like, it'd be a cold day in hell when I ever do some shit like that. It'd be a cold day in hell.
See, I wouldn't be in that situation. I'm old now.
And I'm like, to me, it wasn't even an age thing. When I was 21,
No,
I still wasn't doing that shit. I'm like, yo.
No, what do you...
Mind you, people are walking past. I'm just looking at her. Straight pale white ass on concrete.
Someone's daughter.
I was like, all right, boo, you do you, boo. You do you. Hope you wash your ass when you go. But no, man, I got on a bus, went to the board game. Shout out to my boy Jack. I went to his crib. He lived in. I told him about the podcast. He might listen to it, but he lives in an area where when I got off the bus and I got there, from the outside, I was in my head. I'm like, it's about to be some most slummy ass, shitty house. The area just looked
Sorry, Jack. This is
like,
his
yeah,
perception.
yeah, yeah. It's
He's
my
honest.
perception. I already told him. I already told him. I
Oh,
said,
okay.
yeah, I already told him.
This is
He
this is
knows. I said,
this is how he is. This is how Nick is. He's
yeah.
straight up. He'd be like,
From the
"Hey,
outside, it looked like, nah.
outside of Anfield."
Yeah. But when I went in his house, beautiful fucking house. Beautiful. But it wasn't so much bougie. They've really fixed it up.
Nice. I
And
like that.
he's an IT guy, tech guy. And I went to like his office. He like built his own computer, built his own server, built his own backup. He has Ethernet cords going all through the walls. You can't even see them.
IT guys
Amazing.
are
Fuck yeah.
coordinated. They fix
Yeah.
it. They fix it. They're
Yeah,
not just their
yeah.
computers. They everything. Like they got fancy coffee makers and
Oh
like
man,
their
his whole
fridges are always.
house was.
IT guys have nice fridges. They always
Yeah.
have nice fridges.
He has a nice
and like
fridge.
bougie
His
and
whole-
bougie sinks. Like what?
Yeah.
Well, you guys,
Yeah.
I don't understand this. Like I'm a teacher
went
and
to-
everything's just normal.
I
It's
went
like
in,
plain.
I went into his office and I was just like, yo, this shit. It wasn't like a big, massive office. It was just made for one person. But I was like, yo, Jack, this is some nice shit. I was like, man, I told him, I was like, man, this looks like I could rob this place. I could rob you right now. I was like,
I'm gonna
this is some nice shit.
I'm gonna take you to my cousin's house because his wife is a financial guru and he's like a marketing tech guy as well. Bruh, it's like so bougie. It's like all fancy, and like they have guest rooms. I'm like, fucking guest room. Have you seen my guest room? It's not a guest room.
We got a guest. I got a guest room.
Yeah, you got. Yeah. You guys have got a guest room. He got a guest room. You know when they puff it up when it's got its own fucking suite. And it's got like a color coordinated, and it's got its own like shelves and cupboards, its own ensuite bathroom. That's a guest room.
We just got a bed.
Yeah, your guest room is made for people like me.
It's for you to sleep in.
Yeah, it's for us to. It's not for us to live in. It's for us to visit. This is the place where you just sleep. Put your head down, get your 8 hours, and get the fuck out. Yeah. My storeroom is similar. That's why if anyone visits me, I'm like, you sleep in my room. I'll sleep in the guest room because I don't fucking want to put anyone in here. This is horrible. But his guest room, my goodness. And I remember it because like when you're like really old, like my folks were, or my folks are, they're still alive, yes. They have like fancy guest rooms, you know?
They got like a shitload of pillows.
Yes.
Pillows.
Like I spend more time taking the pillows off than actually getting ready for bed. I'm like, why? Why so many pillows? Like my mom's like, oh, I'm decorating my bedroom. I need some throw pillows. I was like, no, you don't. You don't need throw pillows. Why do you want to put pillows on the ground?
No, I don't like decorative pillows. I think you're just wasting money.
Yes.
Like why?
Agreed.
Why? Yeah. But yeah. Oh, side note. So, I talk shit. Okay,
we know this,
as we all know. I have to, and I've learned, being out of the U.S. for a while now, I need to tailor how I talk shit to who I talk shit to. I didn't offend anybody. But it was when I was at Jack's. And we were just like chatting and whatnot. He was he was talking about his job. He does like IT. I forgot what his wife does. She's cool. Shout out to Lisa. She's real cool. I forgot what she does. But anyway, he's in like IT and stuff. And we were just like talking, blah, blah, blah. He's talking about my job. And I told him about my Jiggalator. And he was like, what's that? And I was like, it's like a little USB thing. I told him, I was like, I put it into I've talked about my Jiggalator before, right?
Yes, you told it, you show us on the podcast.
Yeah. So I was like, I put in my little.
You
little
just
thing
mentioned
in there,
it in the beginning.
Yeah. And I just moved my mouse. And he was like, I fucking hate that. And I was like, why? And he was like, yeah, everybody that. So apparently he's fairly high in IT.
So
all his
he's
people under him. And he said, funny enough, a lot of the people who are under him work in South Africa. So he was like, so he was like, man, I hate that little mouse thing that moves the mouse. Da, da, da. He was like, all my workers under me. I was like, oh shit, shouldn't have said that, because I was like,
different
but he
ends
was
of the word.
like, but he was cool though, because he was like, the way I've done it, he was like, you put like a little USB thing in there. So he was like, if I was to log into my system, it's just going to say mouse. So you would just think it's just a normal mouse. He's like, but the dumbasses that work under me, they install a fucking software that's called like Mouse Jiggler. So he was like, so when I log into their stuff, I can clearly see installed software. Mind you, these are work computers. So I can see. Firstly, don't you? I think it's common sense. If you're giving a work computer, don't install anything outside of what they've told you to install. I don't install anything. I like get on the internet, nothing like wild or crazy, none of that. Because I'm like, they can see all of this if they want to.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was like, yeah, man, he's like, yeah, they installed a software called like Mouse Mover or Mouse Jiggler or whatever it's called. And I'm like, yeah, that's lack of common sense. I was like, I got a USB, I pop it in there, I take it out. I go to work, I take it out, put it on my desk. And I was like, but I told him, I was like, but hey, I do my work first before I cut my jiggler on. It's when I have a lull, I cut my jiggler on. I was like, but I do get my shit done just in case.
Yeah, it's not. That's the thing.
I was like,
the audacity to download the software into the work computer that they can see.
Yeah, I was like, that's wild. That's wild.
And then,
yeah, and then secondly, I was talking. Mind you, I was drunk. I wasn't drunk when I got to his place, but when I got to his place, it was me, him, and his cousin, and they was already a few shots deep. So I took some shots, and I got real tipsy. But his cousin ended up leaving. John, he ended up leaving, so it was just me and Jack. We were just talking, and I started talking shit about police. That the cops in the UK don't have guns.
He's probably got a family, got a police.
The cousin that I was just with, he's a cop.
Okay.
Yeah, which thankfully when I was talking shit, he had already left. But he's like, oh yeah, my cousin's a cop. I was like, who? He's like, John, who just here. I was like,
You are a big child sometimes. You are a big ass child. That needs to be reined in,
I need to shut the fuck
up. You are always comfortable around the wrong people. I'm comfortable around like select individuals. Like I am who I am is select. Very, very select.
Yeah.
I don't reveal like laid back, chill Daniel. No ways. Nah.
I was drunk, man. But I was like, oh, which he didn't get upset. He was laughing. And I was just like, oh yeah, okay. So had to chill a little bit. But outside of that, man, if you listen to this, Jack, Lisa, thank y'all for having me. It was cool, man. Cool peoples. We played some board games. We played a game called King of Tokyo. That was real cool.
Nice.
I think you'd like it. Check that out. Got King of Tokyo. We played a game called Cockroach Poker. Which he was like, from the box and everything, it looks cheesy, but it was actually a cool game. And then we were going to play Munchkin, which he's played Munchkin before. I've only ever played Munchkin with the board.
Yeah.
So when he pulled out the Munchkin game and I opened it, I was like, where's the board? And he was like, what board? And I was like, what do you mean, what board? He was like, no, there's an app. I was like, an app? He was like, yeah, what board are you talking about? And so basically, he's been playing Munchkin for however long, never knew there was a board. I've been playing Munchkin for a while, never knew there was an app.
Fair enough.
I was like, oh shit. So he showed me the app, and then I showed him the board, and he was like, fuck, I didn't know it was a fuck. He was like, if I known it was a board, I'd have been had the board. The board's not big.
It's easy.
I was like, oh shit. So, but we didn't play. But anyways, it was cool, man. Came home, got a taxi home, watched the Heisman winner. Shout out to Travis Hunter.
Yeah,
Travis
he's
Hunter won the
I
Heisman.
read the thing. He's a cornerback and a wide receiver.
The last one, there was a cornerback. He's a cornerback and a wide receiver, but his main position is cornerback.
Okay.
And but he'll step in at receiver. And Lucy just pull it back up. But he'll the last time a main defensive player won was Charles Woodson, and that was in
He
the
played for the Raiders,
90s.
yeah?
Played for the Raiders, but he also played at Michigan, go blue. But that was for the Raiders. But he played for the Raiders. But yeah, so yeah, shout out to Travis Hunter. He won the Heisman. I'm glad he won. I think he's gonna go pro next year for sure. I think it's done after the season, anyways. But yeah, man. Outside of that, man, we just been chilling.
Nice.
That's about it. Gonna get out of here today.
I'm on
Today's a
holiday,
tidy up day.
so no work tomorrow.
Until when? When do you go back?
6th of January.
Damn.
Nice.
Damn.
3 weeks.
Hold on. So what are you doing?
Nothing. Waiting for my PlayStation to arrive.
Yeah, so Daniel finally got a PlayStation, everyone.
Yo,
Now, wait.
I was sitting there going like back and forth. Do I get it done? I get it. Do I get it done? I get it. And I've been thinking about it the last 3 or 4 months. And the person, shout out to my mom. My mom is like, she was like, you know what, Daniel? Because I'm sitting with finances. And I'm like, okay, got to figure out this, got to figure out that. I don't have
Treat
travel
yourself.
plan. And she was like, Daniel, you've worked hard. You deserve it. And she's
Treat
like,
yourself.
and I was like, and she's like, will it make you happy? And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be like playing it every day because I work a lot. So I'll just be like, you know what? Chilling and I'll have it and it will be here. And I'm actually happy because then I can play with you sometimes online. And my mom was like, you know, Daniel, it makes you happy. Do it.
Treat yourself.
It's not like you're gonna die. And I was like, yep, there we go. So I got it. It's coming. It should arrive tomorrow or Tuesday. So I am looking forward to just chilling.
I will say, hold on, I'm making a note real quick. I will say, and this is, I was reading. Was it a podcast? I forgot. I think I was reading something. This little article thing, and it was about like men's mental health, and not to get too deep into it, but one of the things that it mentioned was, and obviously this isn't for like all men or whatever, but a fair number of men, you know, we work hard, we pay bills, try to take care of friends or family or whatever we got to take care of, you know, but we working hard, paying bills, and like when things are like paid or we paid our bills or we've worked hard on the weekends, we just like we chill, you know, or we go to the gym. We're always doing something, but pretty much it was like, but a lot of men don't treat themselves, you know, and basically what they were getting to in the article was the guy who was writing it. He was like, you know, a recommendation is, he was like, you work hard all month. He was like, just once a month, treat yourself. Whether that's going to go buy. Now, this is not to go like go break the bank, but you know, go buy yourself something fucking nice. You deserve it. Like you just said, I bought myself a PlayStation. Your mom was like, you've been working your ass off. You deserve something nice. Why not?
Yeah.
You know, if it's doing something, if you're gonna take yourself on a trip, take yourself for a nice meal, like. And it was, the whole thing was like, don't involve someone else all the time, man. You can't be like, I'm gonna treat myself, and I would be like, hey, Daniel, you want to go out to eat? Like, do something for you by yourself.
It's always a thing. Like I've always been a person of like people first, then me, and it's not going to change. As much as people think, oh, it's definitely not going to change. It won't change. It's how I program. But doing this, I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing this for myself. So yeah, I'm looking forward to jamming a bit, playing a bit, and I enjoy.
We gotta.
I just sent you an Instagram reel before this. There were two mates playing FIFA together, so they were co-playing on the same team, and they were playing against an opposition online. But obviously they were talking to each other. And the guy was like, oh, wait, I think I'm offsides. Don't pass the ball to me. Why are you passing the ball to me? I'm offsides. And the guy was like, bro, why are you offsides? We're defending. We were defending the corner. And he's like, oh, shit. He's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm so faded, man. And it was just like, that's funny because it's like, that's just what guys do. It's just like, we just
yeah.
So,
We nah, and it's cool, man. When you get on, I'm gonna add you. No, for sure we can game it because I game with DJ. We got to get an episode of DJ on her. He's been asked me to get him on an episode.
Yeah, he's recently a dad. He's little girl.
Yeah, he is.
Little boy or girl?
Little girl. Aisha.
Growing up.
Cute
Aisha growing
little girl. Chunky little girl.
She growing up.
She is. But we're gonna get him on here once. I told him there's gonna have to be a the way DJ talks, we're gonna have to have it's gonna have to be a subscription based episode.
A disclaimer alert.
Disclaimer.
Like where Instagram blocks it out. It's like sensitive content.
Like we're gonna have to listen to this episode is gonna cost £5.
Yeah. And I think it will be our last episode that we will be allowed
sign
to
these waivers. No, you gotta sign an NDA before
so I've got to mention we got a YouTube comment from some random thing. I don't know. They had like one follower, one subscriber, and they were like, you can't use the P word. It's basically the C word. It's very offensive. And I was like, and then so one of our episodes. Oh gosh, here we go. So and I say to this, and then it was like, you got to be careful for your viewers. And I was like, that's why I say not made for kids. So when I release the videos on YouTube, I put there not made for kids. So over 18 can only see our videos. So that's why we put it. And obviously there's some offensive language, and I'm just like such a.
So wait. So that's the same word as like cunt.
Yeah, it's the same word. It is.
Dog, bro.
Yeah. So
I can get if it was like a racial word.
No, it's got no racial terminology to it. It's got nothing.
Disability or something like that. But if I call somebody a cunt or a poos, I don't care.
Yeah. There we go. So yeah. So someone just did, and I was just like, all right, okay.
Someone I know.
No, it's just a random. It had like a fantasy anime character as their avatar.
Oh, okay.
And then they had like some random like weird name that was their handle. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't care.
I deleted it. I removed it.
Yeah. Well, if they see this, I still don't care.
No,
I still don't care.
I really don't.
If someone is like, if someone on the internet is going to be offended because I said cunt,
then don't watch us. Man. I mean, there's a lot.
Don't watch it, bro.
There is a lot more. People are making. I don't understand Instagram. I love Instagram. I gave up Twitter or X, whatever a long time ago. And Facebook is just for family to see what you've been up to. But Instagram, I've always enjoyed Instagram. And I love Instagram because of the positivity it has sometimes. And it also, there's some sheds some negative stuff. But I am getting tired of my reels being flooded with people just bouncing their body parts with nothing else. And it's like bounce, and then I'm like, the caption is, "What would you do?" And then there's some random chick says, "Oh, do me or get a $5,000." What? Give me $5,000,
dude!
And the amounts of people that make money off of these things, like the one person said, "Oh, you would. It would be an honor to be my. It would be for me to. It would be an honor for you to be my wife or my husband. Wife me up because my presence is all that matters." And I'm like,
no, bitch.
Okay, all right. And it's not girls. It's also guys doing it. And I'm just saying the simplicity of our human mind. I'm like, where have we where people comment on stuff? Where there's like a little guy on the side of the thing and they're making like cheesy comments, or like there's a guy that's like, "Oh, I want that. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're putting this." That's cool. That's funny. It's entertaining. But literally, like a chick posted, obviously she's like in a bikini that might not be covering everything. She's literally walking in the street, and then they zoom in on some poor guy that's walking behind her. He's not really looking, he's just walking in behind. It's like, how long do you think he's gonna stare for? Then when you go to the next
man.
post, no. When you go to the next post, it's her bouncing around in a bikini. And I'm like, so what's wrong?
Yeah.
You like a 6,000 people. You should see the comments on there as well. The guys were commenting like, "Oh, you so pretty." Oh, bim. Oh, and I'm like, "Yo, guys, we're very sad." Like,
Beta ass men.
yeah, like, oh, okay, like,
Yeah.
no,
That's why, and I know a lot because I've seen those videos where it's like, and I don't want to try to like objectify anybody,
no, that's
male
not
or
the point.
female, but it's like, and I've seen those videos where it's like, just for what I've seen, like a woman will be walking, having like some ass showing out, booty shorts on or whatever, and then walking past or in a gym, and you doing squats and your booty, but like the camera was like trying to catch guys
Yeah.
who are looking.
So
I'm
shout
like,
out to Joey Swell. I don't know if you've seen him, the bald guy with the
yeah. The buff
he
dude.
calls out he calls out people.
Yeah.
He calls out people. He calls out guys videoing. He calls out girls videoing. I love him to bits. He's really cool. He calls out people, even the public people. When like the people like the gym equipment, the one chick spits on it and then rubs her hand on it, and I'm like, that's gross. What are you doing?
Nasty.
That's that's gym equipment. Like, and then like there's some of those like poles that the people use to like hold themselves like this. The one girl literally put like her ass in it and was pretending. And I'm like, you in the public space in the gym. And it's like, then guys get upset because you walk through their camera. Go away. Leave camera. Like the one guy was flexing in the bathroom. It's a naked guy, and he's like, "Oh, this naked ass guy behind me, he's out of shape." And I'm like, "The guy's changing in the gym. This is why people don't want to go to the gym. He's in the changing room where he's supposed to change. You flexing, looking like Mickey Mouse. Go away."
I will say the gym that I go to, the only thing I hate about that gym is if I go after work, it is packed, and I hate packed gyms.
Oh.
I hate it. I'll walk in. If I see it's packed, I leave. I can't do it. But I am glad that in that gym I've never seen no one with a camera set up, a ring light, anyone filming themselves. I've never seen it.
I get it. I get the one thing where you're filming because they say, for instance, you have an online coach and you're filming your form so they can comment on it. I get it. And you know what? There's also the good stories. There's also the gym community where someone would be like, "I'm sorry I walked through the camera." And you'd be like, "No problem, bro. This is a public space. You do your thing." And there's people that help people. That I get it. But the audacity to think that you're above everyone else, that I am that person because I'm in that environment with photos and everything. So if I do see someone recording, I am aware of it. So I'm not going to be like blatantly walk through it. I will try and avoid it. So I've seen it. We've dealt with it before. But like, hey, bro, it's just like, yo, she's like the what you call it. It's not the audacity, just the what is it called? The word I'm looking for. Not privilege, audacity. The expectation, or I'm trying to think of the word that people today just like. What's another word for audacity, Nick?
Unmitigated gall.
Another word for privilege and audacity. Let me go check this because this is bothering me now. Privilege. Entitlement.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Yes, got it. The entitlement of people today. Like, I'm entitled to this. Okay. All right. Okay. You're entitled to dig yourself a grave. That's what I reply. So I want to talk about it, and I'm not going to mention names or scenarios. I'm just going to mention observations. I have work tea, and there's some good tea that we can sip on some tea, sip. And I want to talk a little bit about the tea. Nick's not focusing, guys.
Hey, hold on.
If you're watching.
Well, if you listen to see the people who be on Spotify, when they hear known, so you a snitch, man. You be out here snitching. That's your problem. That's your problem. You a snitching. Never commit crimes around Daniel.
No, I don't.
Because he gonna whisper to the police.
I'm sending you to the police. I'm handcuffing you myself.
All right. So what's the tea?
So I don't know if I should actually. It's good tea. It's not. It's a sad tea, but it's good tea. Sad tea, but good tea. It's sad because of what we've picked up. So there is people in our school that have recently arrived, and married couple. Now I don't think they listen to this, and I don't think many people that listen to this know them.
Okay,
but the male of this relationship spends a lot, and I mean a lot of time away from the house. So,
in the city, though?
Yeah, in the city. Yeah. So, Christmas party on Friday night. So, we've picked up on certain behaviors, but nothing happened. Nothing like revealing happened.
Okay.
So, wife's at home. He comes to the thing.
Do they have kids or just them two?
Yeah, kids are involved. But
okay.
Really, hire a nanny. It's cheap.
Yeah.
So, and I've seen him out before. I went out one evening to some of the guys invited me for drinks, and I saw him there. We were chatting and all cool. So, but every time I've seen him, lunchtime at school, hallways and classrooms, he's never talking to a male counterpart. And he's not talking to his wife. But there's always jokes and really, man, this guy came to the party and literally latched onto a Chinese person and didn't stop talking, not non-stop for an hour. Then when that person said, I'm going to go play this mahjong, then latched onto another Chinese person. But sitting next to them and be, oh, yeah, but very much animated conversations, not just because if I'm sitting with a colleague, I'm talking and I'm keeping my face and I'm chatting and cool. And I'm single. So that's also a thing, Yeah. So, and I'm saying to myself, okay, but this is a pattern of behavior. So at the winter concert, he's not sitting with his class or his wife. He's sitting with other female teachers. But really close. So mind you, obviously I get some talk about which colleagues I'm really close to. But we're not married. If you know what I mean. But yeah, that's the work tea. And my male instinct in South Africa, we would say ek weet wat aangaan hier. I know what is going on here. Ek weet. So I don't want to see it, and I don't think so. But on the other side, he's told other people that he's had to sneak out to come and watch rugby with us because his wife won't allow him to. And I'm like, damn, bro. What else do you sneak out for?
Is that what you call it? To go watch rugby?
That's why you were an hour late?
It's Tuesday. Ain't no rugby matches on.
Saturday. So that's my work team. And it's it's a pattern of behavior.
And in my experience with people like that, either one of two things is going on. It's either A, he's doing his dirt.
Yeah. Or he's just finding attention that he doesn't get at home.
Yeah. Or she knows.
And allows it.
And allows it. Because we have some friends who do.
Yeah.
We're not going to say any, but we know we have some friends who
You do you.
There's some relationships
If it's an agreement,
that allow that. Yeah. Because I'm like, if she's there,
there's no judging her.
she can't be stupid. She also got to be seeing this.
No, absolutely, totally
So,
agree.
so I'm like, if she ain't nipped this in the bud, or if this is still ongoing, they still together. It's 2024. Hey, I'm gonna assume she knows, and I'm just gonna assume it's one of those. Don't bring no bullshit back home.
Yeah, that's it. Do your dirty deed out there. I don't care.
Yep.
As long as you pay the bills, I'm good.
Yep. Don't bring no shit back home, and we all good. See, now I can never live that lifestyle because
I can't even.
I'm gonna be
happy.
I saw a meme that said,
I can't even get one. Never mind, keep one happy.
I saw a meme that was like, there's 4 billion women in the world. I only want 5, but now I'm the bad guy. But no, yeah, that lifestyle, which me and Lucy have talked about before, not that we would ever do something like that. But I was like, I couldn't live that lifestyle because if she allowed me to go out and do my dirt, I'll be like, oh yeah, but in my head, I'm thinking, hold on, if I'm doing my dirt,
she doing
her dirt, and I'll be damned if there's another man in her. Nope, hell no.
Speaking of this, do you know the original live action The Grinch? Right in the opening scene where they find the Grinch baby. And you see the Grinch's adopted mom, and you know what she was doing. Have you read up on that? She had a fishbowl. The opening scene of that movie, the Grinch live action with Jim Carrey, and the night that they found the Grinch, she had a fishbowl at a party, and they were putting car keys in the fishbowl.
Because nobody's leaving.
No.
Yeah. I know where it's going.
I think it's called key fishbowl or fishbowl keys or key fishbowl. Google that now. Google something fishbowl key party. Fishbowl key collecting keys.
Everybody's gonna be looking for this too.
So when you're watching this, Google, I think it's got to do with collecting keys at a party with a fishbowl. It's an old move. They still happen today. Still happens today in some cities, but it's like a tradition.
Oh, I do see at the bottom of it, it's actually a very good way for your relationship towards breakup and or divorce. It's the bottom line of it. But yeah, fishbowl party.
Yes, it's called a fishbowl party. Yeah.
You put your keys in a fishbowl.
Uh-huh.
And
whoever
takes those keys out,
they get you for the night.
See, nope, hell no.
No. So for couples, no, I wouldn't do that. But as a single guy, hell yeah, checking my keys in. I'm putting 4 keys in there. Put 4 pairs of keys.
Is it everyone puts their keys in there or just one set? What if you pull out another dude's keys?
Oh.
And he's like, no, Daniel, you signed up for this. You got to take me home tonight. But see, knowing Daniel, he'd be like, oh, fine. And then he takes him home. You ain't doing shit but fucking playing FIFA all night.
People back in the day.
Yeah, I said it was a big thing in the 70s.
People back in the day had swag, man. They had no remorse. They were just like, let's go. Like my parents. Oh my goodness. The amount of crap, nasty motherfuckers. I love my dad. I love my mom. But y'all motherfuckers are nasty back in the day. Nasty.
See, it was what changed it was cool until the internet. The internet ruined a lot of that stuff, especially when you could talk to anybody in any part of the world super fast, and then we could put photos and video evidence.
Instant gratification hurts a lot of people.
The internet nipped all because back then, I don't condone it, but you could do your dirt and no one would know.
Yeah, you didn't have spies or
there was no evidence.
Like cookies checking your web.
There was no evidence.
No evidence. You just
it was all hearsay.
Yeah.
So Nowadays, nah, no sir. You get caught like that, and then if it's on the internet, it ain't never leaving the internet.
What you
It
said
ain't
there?
never leaving. It ain't never leaving. That's why, nah,
Mm-mm.
I'm nah, hell no. Wow.
All right, so we're gonna finish up with. So we're gonna have a Christmas special. We're recording that soon.
I feel like we didn't even get to like the fantasy football or something else.
No, because I got to buy this weekend, so nothing really important. I'm just waiting for people to win their games. You know.
Yo, this man Daniel in one of our leagues in the beginning of the season. See, this is what pisses me off about Daniel. In the beginning of the season, he was losing. I think he was like 1-4 or whatever it was. Oh, woe is me. What was your 1-2? Oh, woe is me. I suck. Oh, I know you ain't worried about me.
4 people on IR. I still have 4 people on IR.
Oh, I'm not even going to win. I don't even care. This is not even fun. I don't care. You're going to beat me. I bet niggas have to beat me. And mind you, I didn't say, no, I did beat you, but I didn't talk no shit about it. I didn't say nothing. You brought that shit up. You was like, I bet you happy you beat me. I ain't even say nothing.
Yeah, I went on a 7-run win.
Yeah. Oh, what was me? Oh, me. It's crybaby. Now it's, oh, yeah, I got to buy, you know. Yeah. My shit don't stink. Yeah, fuck off. See, that's why when you started all that crying in the beginning of the season, I was like, man, I ain't even hearing you, bro. I ain't hearing you. Until you got 6 or 7 losses, then I can be like, okay, yeah, you can start crying.
Well, I did go 5 and 8 in the other league, so.
Don's league.
Yeah, Don and Frank's league. I got trashed there. I got trashed badly.
Oh, okay. Is Frank also running that league too with Don?
I think Frank and Don are running that league.
Okay.
It's you and Don in the league you're running. It's you and Don in the first playoff, and that you the winners. You winners will play Lewis.
Okay, because I beat Lewis my last game to get into the damn playoffs.
That's correct.
So yeah, so I got in that one. The other league,
You got to buy in the other league.
Are you in the playoffs in that league?
No, I got eliminated like 2 weeks ago.
Then,
I was trash.
That league's not paid. We didn't pay anything for that league, did we?
We haven't paid yet. It's a paid league, but I think they collect the funds after the league.
So, okay. And then I'm in 2 other leagues. Well, I'm in one league that I do with the flag football guys that I play with.
Yeah. That's on the other app.
I hate this app though. I like this. It's called Sleeper. If you like to gamble and lose money and stuff, it's a good app for that. Because it's like it has like tips and stuff. But for fantasy, I don't like the fantasy aspect. I'm not in it. I finished 7 and 7. I'm not in the playoffs. I know that for sure. I'm not in the playoffs in that. I think I finished like right outside the playoffs. But that league, it's been so many times I've like forgot to do lineups because I don't check that app to do my fantasy.
It's always weird when you're on another app.
Yeah. But this app, the fantasy, I am our league that I run, I am in the playoffs. Don's league, I am
in the playoffs with a bye.
In the playoffs and a bye. One of my leagues back home, I am not in the playoffs. And then the other league, am I in the playoffs in this other league? It's like my big money league. I am in the playoffs, the 5th seed.
Nice.
But my fantasy football Premier League, I'm doing pretty good.
I don't do that anymore. I just leave it out there.
Well, the one of them is the A-team league you put me in. I'm in 5th.
Where am I? I don't even know.
You are...
Scroll down.
Out of 22, you're 21.
Hey, not the bottom. Who's the bottom?
Tari Badibi? Badaib?
Okay.
You know him?
No.
Oh, okay. Right above you is Sambulo Matebula.
I think these are South African guys.
For damn sure. I'm looking at these names. They for damn sure. They African at least.
Mm.
Whose league is it? Do you know these people?
I think it's all in the Arsenal group that I'm in.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm.
And then in my Shenyang paid league, I just moved up to third. What is the South? The other one? Who's the Saudi takeover? Oh, Charles is in this one.
Yeah. That one's also
Yeah,
another one.
yeah, you are at a 14. You are 14,
Yes.
and
I'm
Charles just dropped to
holding.
13.
Welcome, Charles.
And
Come to the bottom.
and
Be chill. I can
just
guarantee you,
moved,
Charles and I are not looking at this fucking thing.
and I just moved up to third.
Oh.
But the league that I run here with Lucy's, well, I don't run it, but the league that I'm in with like all the Lucy's like friends and family, number one, baby.
One. Yeah.
Number one, baby. Run that. It's like I only check 2 leagues. It's this one and I got a paid league that I'm in that I've moved up to third. But I only checked 2 of them. And this is the one where
you want the bragging rights. You want the bragging rights.
I want the bragging rights. I like to be the only American running the shit at y'all sport. You know, this is your league, but America, baby, USA.
This is because now this is how I would imagine Nick felt when I won the first time.
The first time I was like, this is bullshit. And then I just gave up. First time I was like, this is bullshit.
All right, sir.
But yeah.
Do you have a dad joke?
I do. I have Trey Ball. I got 3 of them.
All right, I've got 2. So if you got 3,
I'm going to go first, and you, me and you, then me.
Cool. Let's go.
All right. What do you call it when a snowman throws the temper tantrum?
I don't know.
A meltdown.
Nice. So I've been recently teaching imperialism, so I'm going to give you some of those. So why do Americans still use imperial measurement system where almost the entire world has transitioned to metric?
So we haven't lost a war?
Well, not necessarily. They've been using 9 millimeters at schools.
You know, when we do shoot up schools, we use bigger guns. We don't even use 9 millimeters. So you're wrong. We use AK-47s. It's not a brag, but it sounds worse.
You were not. Don't
I'm
ever
just saying,
be.
if you're gonna say it, get it right.
You know, we use AK-47s. That heard a voice.
So how does that make you feel since you're wrong? Your little 9 millimeter. All right. What Christmas carol do they sing at the psychiatric hospitals?
What Christmas carols they sing at the psychiatric? I don't know.
Hospitals. Do you hear what I hear?
Fair enough. Okay. Jeez, kebab. All right, this is lame, and this will be the last one. Why is a stormtrooper's height of 5'11" measured in feet and inches?
It's got to be something with they always stormtroopers are like terrible aim, so it's going to be something like that.
Well, they use the imperial measurements.
Wait, what was the height again? 5 feet.
5'11". 5 feet.
Oh.
5'11". 5'11". Measured in feet and inches. All right, those are my lame imperial jokes. What's your third one?
I went to the hospital because my niece swallowed a toy train. She bit off more than she could chew.
Nice. Chew. Fuck. More than she could chew.
I told oh man. I told No, that's I'll tell you off the pod. Don't worry about that.
All right, so we will release this episode soon. It will probably be out before Christmas because we got to release 37. I haven't made the videos,
36.
but I will. I will. So
36. This is 37.
36. Yeah, no, this is. I think this is
37.
no. This is 38.
We most definitely introduced this as 37.
No, because you said I will make 37. I haven't done 37. I said welcome to 38.
You did? Because I said sounds to cheat.
Yeah, but you were saying something about the previous episode, which was 37. Guys, we are wrapping up episode 38.
Okay.
I'm very sure of this is 38.
This is the episode that's after whatever you just heard the episode before. That's what number this one is.
Definitely 38. Because I remember I remember saying the last thing I did on Instagram was episode 36 is out. And we haven't done 37, and this is 38. I can count. I can.
Okay. All right. Hey, you the teacher?
No, I'm not a math teacher. That was proved this week for sure.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Episode 38.
38.
Episode 38.
I can take the blame if I'm wrong.
Peace out. We out.
Cheers.